is the Top 3 podcast where we discuss our top 3 topics of the week. This week we're going to have a variety of number of topics because we have some guests this week. Woo! As always, I am Nina.
I'm Aaliyah.
And these are our friends. We met in Tulum. We have Jodi. We have Erika. And we have Elijah. So we thought we had so much fun on the trip with each other. We thought, let's do a podcast together.
Yes.
So, per usual, Aaliyah's name starts with an A. So Aaliyah will go first with her first topic, and we'll all discuss from there. Oh,
and
no!
We can go with,
I would like to actually talk about our date.
Yeah, that's
first.
like,
I'm sorry.
like where we at, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we've been in Tulum for like the past week.
Mm-hmm.
It's been about a week. And our first day, we actually met these two on our first day, and then we hung out. We had an awesome time. We went to cenotes, and then the next day they brought Jodi, and then we went and ate. We even had more fun, and then today, you guys, we went on an adventure.
Yes.
You guys want to tell about the adventure?
Zip lining and
we did cave jumping, and we did like cliff diving.
Cenotes.
We went to cenotes. We rode ATVs through Mexico.
we were
You're right. You're right.
We were.
Right.
We like literally this was a no doubts day. Like
Yes.
we said, we did everything. We really good. Like you guys, what?
And
Tell me about it.
I would say I was like the best driver, the best.
You think
rider.
so?
Yeah, I mean, like I had the 2-wheel.
You didn't even
Y'all
drive
had the
ATV.
4-wheel.
Right.
Elijah did not drive ATV.
No.
limit
Elijah
and
can
his
drive
own-
an
and his
ATV.
own.
But Elijah wanted a stick shift, and the
We also
ATVs
like
that you women was driving
For sure.
was automatics, and
Yeah.
I had a
You
stick.
were fabulous.
Thank you, Jodi. Jodi Blaze right there.
What about canoeing?
Yes.
Canoeing, we won. Aaliyah,
We
did
did win.
After
we
Says she
were
don't really work the paddles.
Right. You
Me
can
and
help,
Jodi
but
actually won. We just held
We
over to the
struggled for a
side so
long
that you guys
No,
time.
but I'm
can
saying, but what was
unstruggle.
we were
Erika?
the
at?
underdogs
We were
coming
smooth.
back.
We smoothly guided.
Yeah, y'all, we were the underdogs. We had to
Canoeing
come
is
back.
no joke.
So we won.
Erica went with her nice friend Eduardo. Am I saying it today? Eduardo.
Miko.
Yeah. The guy who actually set us up to go on the tours. I am going to post a picture of all of us up here. We went with Eduardo, his brother Luis, Emilio, and they were all so awesome to us on the trip. We did get a picture at the very end. We'll put
Did
some
you
pictures
get the
in.
picture or we got the picture?
The picture was gotten. The picture was acquired. Do you guys want to talk about any of like awesome things we went? Does anybody have anything that was like?
It was just a day of do whatever we wanted.
Yes.
For
For me.
restrictions and safety restrictions. but
Yeah.
It was just fun.
We still
For
went.
me,
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
bless.
it was like facing fears because everybody know
Yes.
I'm scared of heights. I've been saying
He
it
was
all day.
very, very
So it
scared
was,
of heights.
that was crazy.
And
for
she
me.
jumped
wow.
off cliffs.
Mhm.
Yeah, Aaliyah's a
No,
terrified
I'm saying
of
like the
heights.
very first cenote was so scary.
Yeah.
That was the one.
It really
Yeah.
was. It really
Yes,
was.
that was the one. Like I'm not scared of a lot of things, but that one had me like, nah.
Well, you were
Yeah.
scared of the other one with the bats.
Yeah, I won't mess with my best. No,
The cenotes had bats.
No.
Like you go into the cave
And
the
they have
bats live there.
turtles up in there.
There's turtles and
swimming around your leg.
I got bit by a fish
Yeah.
at the cenote.
Because you want to squeeze the fish.
Right.
It
Yeah,
was
and
so
kick them
fish
and
every
stuff.
time.
I would love to squeeze a fish.
Cool, the square that was like a
Oh,
square.
we were so many
Yeah.
awesome
Yeah.
pictures.
Oh,
We
yeah,
all
I
spoke
forgot
in the
about that.
cave. Yeah,
Yeah.
and took
Really neat.
pictures in the cave.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean,
With the
okay,
bats.
before I do my topic though, I want to talk about how we met them. That's
Oh,
yes,
coincidences.
It's like,
Okay,
it's
go
so
for it.
crazy.
Aaliyah, tell this story.
I
please.
mean, okay, so we met at a restaurant near both of our Airbnbs.
And let's go
Right,
potheads. If you
potheads,
ever
if you're ever
been to
pothead.
Tulum,
But we
potheads
did not
is
smoke
great.
pot. Like, let's be thick. Let's be
No,
honest.
the restaurant's just called
It's just called
Potheads.
potheads.
That's
It's
it.
coffee pot.
Yeah.
We randomly, at first, we not even sitting right next to each other, nothing, but they just say something, say what's up, and come to find out, we from Ohio.
Yes.
Then, come to find out, we from Cincinnati. Like,
Yes.
it's crazy.
And they are too.
Yes,
Like, it was so
so-
crazy, the coincidence.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
And then we came in the same day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and we're
that's
leaving
true.
the same
All the
day.
same.
sure.
All of that. And
So
so,
it's just a really coincidence.
what's really crazy for me, it just started raining. The rain made us go sit together at the table. I feel like if that that wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't
Yeah.
like connected how we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So that's real crazy, but it's
It
too
was
many
just
coincidences,
weird.
and one after another. That
It was
crazy.
awesome, yeah. But it was an awesome thing because it brought so many friends.
Right.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
Tulum
awesome.
family.
Tulum family.
Yes.
Period.
We have so many awesome pictures. We made so many memories together.
Yeah.
Again,
Yes.
you said we or you? Okay.
We all
Everybody.
made memories
And
together.
that's how we all got
We
pictures that I
took
need. So
pictures.
Yeah,
that's
we
what
so-
family is.
No, we
We-
definitely got to
we're
get those pictures
family.
off of certain people's phones.
No trade pictures.
Because somebody got like that storage is up.
I do.
Oh,
So
I
did
got
you want to
the-
tell
I got
us
the-
like how
I
we
got
met?
the-
So we
I
originally
got
met
the
though.
deals.
He's being
Oh,
petty.
and that.
Right.
Hold
So
on
let's
now.
talk about how
Hold on.
we. Let's talk
Right.
about how we originally met. So
This
we met
is
in
the crazy
Tulum,
part I didn't even mention.
but we had already met before.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
it's
We got the
another
coincidence.
See?
Okay.
So we come to
Yeah.
find out we know her through RBI,
We
which is
played
like a
softball.
summer league softball
Yeah.
in Cincinnati. And that what year was that? Like, how old were we? I
We
don't
played
know.
RBI for a month or a
like,
year, so we've probably been seeing each other and just
Right.
it never clicked.
But then
Right.
it's so me and Erika already known each other. We came together.
Oh, yeah, and
I
they
know how long
known each
y'all
other.
y'all knew each other
For
for
11
long.
years?
Yeah, 11 years.
Yeah, 11
Okay.
years.
And
Okay.
then we met
On a
y'all.
college tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
him.
a black college tour.
We
for
know
sure.
him.
Yes.
We both were on that college tour with him,
We
like
went- yeah.
10 years ago. A black college tour from Cincinnati, going on a college. That
Yes.
And Elijah just so happened to be on the same college tour that we went on. Like,
it's like I randomly
Aaliyah,
saw a
yeah.
picture. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know
Aaliyah
that was
went through her
that's so
pictures
crazy.
from the tour and saw pictures of Elijah in there. So we
Cross-
literally have
coincidence.
known each other for forever.
Big coincidence.
And
then
then
we
we
met
met
into
Jodi
What was the thing
Blaze.
that you were saying?
Yes.
And I'm just like a spare
Yes.
part that was thrown in.
No, but you were, you
Sisters
are a
separation.
great added part because that was,
Yeah, Jodi,
definitely.
we met her at the pool. And then now we all here today.
Introduced her to us, and yeah, it's been
And
up.
we had a ball.
Yeah, we
like, we had a
It's been
ball
up,
together.
yes.
This has been a great time in Tulum.
Literally. Yes. Okay, so I guess I gotta get into my first
That's
topic.
crazy. We were saying that was our 6 degrees of separation.
That is,
I
that
just
was
wanna
like
go
a
there now.
crazy
Thank you. Yes.
coincidence. Yes. Okay, so
We're gonna find our
mine-
6 degrees of separation from Jodi one day too.
I have a list of topics I'm going through, so I'm just picking one that's interesting for me.
Maybe about
Um,
10 degrees or something.
Okay, sweetie, y'all know, everybody know Lizzo, I'm sure. Lizzo.
Yeah, in a minute. I'm
Yeah.
in a minute.
Do y'all know the comedian Ari Spears?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, they're not dating. Are they dating?
No,
No,
because
no.
she made a comment about her.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
yes. So okay.
Hold on, Liz about to explain.
I mean, nah. Okay, so like he said some real crazy. Like, I think these real crazy comments, but he said like he was saying something about her size and like it's just how he said it. So I could probably maybe add a clip in, but yeah,
He said she was shaped like the poop emoji.
that.
Yo, you know somebody that actually make good music, man? Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yeah, bro. Have you heard her shit, yo? Like as a songwriter, yo.
I can't get past the fact that she looks like the shit emoji.
Yo.
Very beautiful girl. She got a very pretty face. But she keeps showing her body off, nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, yo. I'm sorry. Listen, I ain't the most in shape nigga in the world. But I still, you know, when you funny and you got swagger and confidence and you decent looking, I think I'm at least handsome.
So that's the that.
Isn't
No,
that
wait.
crazy?
Time out. The joke he made was funny.
You think?
Will I say it was wrong? It was wrong.
And
No.
he's on an interview saying this. There's no reason.
So
to
I'm
say
saying,
that.
no, wait. As a comedian,
That's not funny.
they make jokes to say something like, I'm
No,
okay,
that's
not
that's
Lizzo.
the point that
human
people are like
being's
trying to make
expense.
too. They're trying to be like because he's a comedian, he
That
can
is
say
right.
that.
No, I'm
I
saying,
don't-
take away the person.
But you
The
don't.
joke of somebody being looked at as a poop emoji.
But you
is
can't
funny.
take away the person when they
See,
name
That
the
joke,
person.
yeah, was
Yeah.
made at Lizzo.
That's
He didn't say a
hurt.
joke.
Yeah.
That's hurtful stuff.
Yeah, you
No,
can't be saying
I
nothing
mean,
like that, especially.
I see. Okay,
I
as
don't
a
think
man,
they-
I see it as the joke.
Who is the pilot?
That's what people were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's because like he.
Who are you to say that about anybody?
Exactly.
Look at
Right.
yourself.
Okay, question though.
Exactly.
So did y'all?
It is me.
It was mean.
Okay, so y'all see it as him doing that to a
Well,
person.
he named.
Right.
Okay, so where do the joke and comedians like what
Don't name
what place is
someone.
that? So if you
Right.
name him, so if you don't,
He was
question.
doing an interview.
Interview, that
He
too,
was
you
not
want
doing
a world
a stand-up
just
show.
Saying something about you and comparing you.
Okay, so my question is, if you was doing stand up and you made a joke about a person doing your stand up set,
And
would it
see,
still be the same way, or is it because he did the interview?
I think it's that plus the fact that how he said it, what he said.
He continued
All
on.
that. It's that though, of
Name.
course. That too. It's
So-
the setting.
So is it
It's the setting.
okay? So if she didn't, okay,
It's a
I mean, because
legend.
the poop thing.
not gonna win
No,
this.
no. I'm asking.
It's
So
good to hear the other
if
point of
people,
view,
okay,
though,
so what if
it's
she,
okay, you
what if
know,
she was
nah.
Halle Berry? What if she was Halle Berry and somebody said she looked like poop? Would it be a
That's
thing?
still mean. Why are
No,
you
no, no.
telling anybody they look like poop?
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying so okay. So you saying it still would be the same if they.
Yes.
Yes,
was Halle
it's not
Berry, okay.
about her size. It is the other things he said went into her size and other things.
Yeah.
That comment was uncalled for.
Yeah.
That's not like she was saying anything bad about him. She's probably never even like thought to say anything to that man, and he came out.
Well, that's
And-
probably why.
And so y'all saying it's not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like he's like being looked
And
over.
yeah,
Y'all said
he
it's not
probably
funny.
said it for his own publicity.
I don't
like
believe
he
it
wanted
was
his name
funny to
out
me,
there,
no.
so he used her name for that.
Yeah, he like put her out there,
Yeah.
scapegoating
She's
her.
better than
And the
him.
Right.
jokes that's being made was just not funny.
She's better, and
No.
she's doing
Better
so
than
much better than whatever he's probably doing right now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was just uncalled for. So it was definitely
No.
uncalled for. That.
So again, listen.
And it was unprovoked. Like I don't think she even did nothing for that. Like why is he coming at her? Like it was.
That's why people are upset.
Yeah.
It's unprovoked.
That's like yeah.
I
why
truly
are you
think, though,
saying this?
I truly think that I see it for just a joke. I don't think that he did it.
But if it was
To-
you,
I would see it as a joke.
It's a time and a
Really?
place thing. That's you personally. She
No,
didn't.
and it's because
I
it's like the.
Is
I
it the
think-
time? Though? Is it
It
because
wasn't the time.
No.
20 years ago that comment could have been seen as
It's
just
not
a joke?
20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's
No,
right
I
now.
understand that because
And that's- I
like,
think
I've
that's the
heard
thing.
jokes people say
People
like
like
you
people
look
are
like
getting
such and
sensitive.
such.
look,
Yeah, I think-
I
think
think he's
Bugs
saying like people are
Bunny
getting
until I grew into my
sensitive
teeth.
with the joke.
I
Yeah.
still remember that.
Yeah, but I don't
Right,
think that
right.
I don't think that he
So-
truly was. I don't think he truly was trying to make a
He
like.
named
I don't
You
think he
gotta
was.
see it.
I know, I
Because
seen
the
it. I
way
don't
that
think
he asked like he was just
That's what I'm
really
saying, what was the
mentioned Lizzo,
question?
like the interview, the person did. He just mentioned Lizzo, and then
Okay,
Eric
yeah.
Spears cut to it like, oh Lizzo. Blah,
That's
blah,
what I
blah.
thought.
And then he's like,
Yeah.
she
Okay,
shaped
yeah,
like
you're
the
right.
like it's just
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, I think
What do
that-
you
like
think
a
of
random hate
Lizzo?
type of
Yeah.
So I think that what I
I see what
seen
you're
was
saying.
he was saying about like he was being nasty.
Yeah, for
So
no
it was more
reason.
about it was more targeted to Lizzo.
right.
It wasn't about
It's
the
just
joke
his hate for
itself.
her.
The
He
man
just
was
throwing-
probably like, Lizzo made this kind of music, and he was like,
Yeah,
I hate Lizzo.
he-
Like, that's
yeah.
how it flipped.
Yeah,
She
he was hating. I think he was
mentioned.
hating on it.
Yeah.
He was hating.
Mhm.
No one said, what do you think about Lizzo?
Shame.
That's ridiculous. Yeah,
So,
he was tripping.
It seems like we are some saying it was just a joke, and some agreeing that it was not okay.
Yeah, weird.
I don't think it's okay. If somebody compared me to
Yeah.
That's
A
crazy.
poop emoji, why would you
Yeah.
say that?
Poop emoji.
That's a crazy
I
emoji,
would
too.
say
Lots
that.
of
Yeah.
That is me.
Right.
So,
Okay.
in the comments below, let us know how you guys feel about that situation.
Yes.
So, I will go on to my next topic, or do you think I should go to our guest?
Do you want y'all have one
Or
ready?
you guys want me to go
Just
ahead and
ready.
I
Like
got
y'all
one
wanna-
loaded
y'all
in the
just-
chamber.
But I really can stay on the Lizzo thing.
We
But
can't. We
Well,
gotta
this-
move on. We gotta move
we already
on.
established.
We came to
We're right.
our ending conclusion.
We got
we
other
made our
topics.
points. Yeah.
Other topics we
So
talked about.
I'll go to my next topic. A thing that has become more common for like millennials and like even Gen Z. Is that correct? Lower than us, Gen Z.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
a thing called quiet quitting. So
Oh, I've heard
yeah.
about this.
Wow.
For
That's
sure.
So,
Heard it.
from my
Big topic.
understanding, yeah, it's about people not actually quitting their jobs, but leaving when it's their time to go, not being like, okay, here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
Doing extra.
Leaving.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not doing any extra work,
No above
taking
and
any
beyond.
calls.
Yeah.
If I'm on a call and it's 4 o'clock and I gotta go, it's time to go.
And that's quick.
I worked a lot of
Quiet
people like
quitting.
that.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Quitting.
thing you should do. I feel like if it's my scheduled time to leave, I can leave and things can be handled tomorrow. Shoot me an email, leave me a voicemail, it'll get handled tomorrow. I think it matters about your job, but
That's
it's
what
still
I think too.
like
I definitely think it's a matter
Leave.
about what type of job you have.
the type of job.
Yeah, I think it's what
it
type of job you
depends.
have.
Cause I mean, I know my job. Sometimes I have to because it's like a trade off between another staff member, and
Yeah.
if they running late, I got it. I'm not about to leave because I work with children. I can't leave them there unassisted. So you know,
Yeah,
it
for
depends
sure.
on the job. But that I've been hearing about quiet quitting a lot. So it's like I know it's some people. That makes sense. Like if it's something you work in every day, you know you about to be back tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you
That's
know
how
it's
I was
nothing that's
looking at it.
holding you back from leaving.
So
if
question.
it can't be done, if it can be done tomorrow, let it be done tomorrow.
So I
I
think
work
a good
my hours.
question is right now for the people that like work, well, you know, in their job, are you quiet quitting now?
See,
Mm.
I am
For
because
sure.
it's something I had to create a work-life
No.
balance for
Are you
myself.
quiet
It's something
quitting
I had to
now?
do.
I would say
I
no,
don't think
I'm
I
not.
am right now. No.
When I did, I wish I would have established, and one of the ladies I worked with who is still with this law firm, one of the first things she told me was, get here at 8, leave at noon, get back at 1, leave at 5.
Right.
And I didn't listen.
Mm.
I worked over
Oh, so you was
until,
quiet quitting.
Mm.
and
But definitely, yeah.
she's still there doing what she does, and she does a great job of it, but I burned myself out.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about it. Like someone told me this one time. If this whole building burned down tonight, tomorrow they could be like, we don't need you anymore. You're fired.
Right.
Like anything
So
can
somebody
happen.
just told me this
Everyone's
recently.
replaceable.
Exactly.
Somebody just told me this
Yeah.
about jobs, right? They said that if you was to die on the job, the first thing they're gonna say is clock them out.
I've heard that
Exactly.
too.
Like,
That is crazy. I've
there's
heard
so
that
many
Make
too.
sure you
I've
clock
heard
them
that
out.
too, yeah.
That's
So I would say on my job currently, I'm not quiet quitting. Like
I know.
Exactly. There is none in the workplace.
Yeah, definitely.
Why
So-
you're not caught quiet quitting?
because I have the opportunity to work remote if it needs to be. So would you guys say, based off of the careers that's out there, you'll quiet quit because of a certain career path or anything?
I think I would quiet quit regardless because I
Yeah,
have to
I
separate
think-
that work-life balance.
When you want more in life, you know what I'm trying to say? I think that pushes you to quiet.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah,
was able
you're
to work
working
remote,
at a-
And you doing other
So
things,
being
I
a
feel
school
like.
teacher, it's like, yeah, I love the kids, I love some of the staff.
Mhm.
But it's like when I
Some
know
of the staff.
some of the staff. But when I know that it's more out there that I can be doing, and making more, and it's not about money, but I'm just saying, so making more money and having more time to myself and at peace,
Yeah.
that's what makes.
so working remote wouldn't solve it.
No, because some
Okay,
people,
yeah.
I know a lot of people that work remote and they hate it because they're in their house.
It's
24/7.
frustrating. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
feel.
So it's like either you're in the office and you're dealing with people, or you know
Right.
you at home and you have to make yourself go out and do something because hey, I've been in my home working remote from 9 to 5.
Mhm.
So you get tired of your own place where it should be peace.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
True.
agree.
I agree with that.
Mhm.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But would we say this about all industries?
I feel
No.
like no.
You can't say that about.
If you're a doctor, you can't be quiet quitting. Surgery time.
Right.
Done.
right.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Keep on the table.
Okay,
keep
so if
alive,
you-
I'll be back tomorrow. Like,
So
that's
if a
not it.
doctor was to feel the same feelings, is
That's
it
what-
okay mentally for him to check out?
No,
No.
it's never okay for my doctor to
Okay.
mentally check out.
Okay.
But-
So-
and
but
some
is it
people-
possible? But is
No,
it possible?
surgery.
It's possible,
But
but
it's- so that's what I'm saying.
It can be something that's during surgery where people
Right.
So it's not
a liability.
It's
You can't
not-
be doing
He
that.
should not do it, but it's very possible
That he
that he
will.
could have done it.
My
Yeah,
doctor
nah.
working on me. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong,
Okay,
if they
but I'm
change,
saying
That's
as
what I'm
human
saying,
beings, we check out sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
And we just hold the doctor and the police and all, the president to those standards of they should not check out. But we all know as humans, we do check out.
Those are
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
that's to me, that's a
That's
different level of
But it's possible that it will check
It's
out.
possible, but when you
The
reach
president-
that level, you don't get
You
the
usually
check
are
out.
not
Yeah.
able to. And I was
And
gonna
the
say
president and
some,
doctor are two
like
different things.
some career paths
Yeah.
you can't check out. Like they take they like work home with them, like lawyers. Sometimes they have to work on their
Trust
case at
me.
home. You can't
They
quite
will
quit.
call their
So it's like,
paralegals
nah, it's not
till
for
10
everybody.
o'clock at
Mhm.
night.
It's not an every
It's
job
not for
thing.
everybody.
It's
Not
not.
at all.
It's not an every job thing.
I mean, I worked for good attorneys. They were all great, but 10 o'clock at night, they would call. What about this
Yeah.
file? What about, because they didn't
Mhm.
have time to think about it. And it was
And
like,
that's the thing. Then I have to wake up and I have to think about it. It's
Yeah.
like, ah.
So, the question I want to ask is, how many of you guys take the work life home?
I did.
I work
For-
at home.
for
so
20
I do.
something years.
I do.
That's something I'm
I
good
do.
at not doing.
I
like,
used to do
I
that.
could
I
cut
shut
work
off.
off. Yeah, it's like I can.
I give you 8 hours.
Once I hop in my car leaving, I don't even be thinking about it no more. I be
Yes.
thinking about like other stuff that I got
I
to
didn't
do.
have
Got-
that.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely do.
I've
I have no
had-
choice, honestly.
Mm-mm.
And that too, like sometimes you work a job where they keep calling you over and over.
Yeah,
So
I had
do you
jobs
think
like
that you
that.
wanted to shut it off, but you couldn't because of the calls you was getting? That they was
Yeah,
making
because
sure-
they had very hectic
Yeah.
lives.
Hectic.
hectic
It's been a long night.
lives,
Right.
and they would get home and decompress and start thinking, what about this file? What about this file? So they would call me and I would give them updates on it.
Mhm.
So I couldn't really check out
Yeah.
until
Right.
the call stopped.
And that's a lot of jobs. So this is one way we didn't also look at it. A lot of companies are not seeing that you have anything outside of work. A lot of companies are like, this is your life. We need you now. You will be here and now.
I feel like it's not seeing they don't care.
Yeah, that's
They
what. Yeah,
just
they
don't
don't
care.
care.
I'm gonna go with
They
no
see
care.
it. The thing is, they don't care. They
Yeah.
want you to make that their top priority when
Yes.
you have many other things going on.
Yes.
Mm-mm, they
Many
don't
jobs
care
have
at all.
started creating like employee satisfaction, like coaches or managers to start like trying to cut down on those people feeling like the lack of work and like home balance. Like they're trying to make sure like, okay, you're
Right.
enjoying your time at work. What can we do to make working and being
True.
here better for you? Like how can we make you guys feel more comfortable staying at work? Like have you guys ever heard of people like who work at Google? Like, oh, they give us free lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, like we get a laptop, we get all of this. Because guess what? Now you like being at work. I can bring my dog to
Exactly.
work. Why would I need to go home?
So at my
That's
current
crazy.
job, we do have. I'm not going to say the name of the company,
No,
but
you
we
don't.
do have like a foosball table. We have like weed.
Mm-hmm.
We have like we have those.
Because it's incentives. It makes
Yeah.
you
It's
like feel
incentives.
incentivized to work. Yeah.
But I would say the type of job that I do, that having the foosball or these other activities at the workplace, it makes it easier. We have Nerf gun fights. Like a Nerf gun fight can break out in the middle of a call.
Yeah.
So I think based off the career path that you have, it's different. We see
Yeah.
at my company, we see it as fun.
Yeah.
At a more stressful company, they might see it as, oh, you trying to keep me here longer.
Right.
So
right,
that's the difference.
right.
I see it.
So-
So based off the career path.
One
Yeah.
of the older attorneys that I worked for years ago,
Mhm.
I heard him say this, you don't have to actually make your employees happy, you just have to make them think they are.
Yep.
Sure. I
That's
agree.
it. That's
I
the
agree with
word
that.
right there.
Exactly.
But I mean,
That's it.
money
That's how I
make you
feel about the
happy.
Google situation. Like they just want them to, you're good.
Yeah.
Look at this. You're
yeah.
good. Look where you work.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's true.
and it's with little bitty things that,
Like it used to be pizza
Yeah.
parties on Fridays.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
works are like, okay,
Yeah.
gift cards for this, gift cards for
Yeah.
that. But it's like it's still nothing to them.
Do you think? Do you think companies should incentivize?
I think they should
I think they
still,
should.
regardless.
It's so helpful
For
because
sure.
yeah, like even from like a leadership standpoint, like it's helpful
makes
to
your
run the
employees
business.
together,
Like
yeah.
Okay, so I would say
happier.
what type of
Yeah.
incentivize? What is it?
Right.
Make
Is
sure
it gift,
employees happier.
would it be gift cards? Would it be money? Would
That
it be?
yeah. Because
How do you?
Anything.
also, like I know, because I mean, where
Money
they do like
motivates.
outings where you can go to places, they'll pay for the lunch or something. You go out as a group, and then that also boosts your team like spirit. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you work
And that's what I
together
was about
better.
to say, yep.
Yeah.
So a question I'll ask: if it's not money involved, and if it's team building, would you guys still think that they should incentivize? If no money was involved, it's say, okay, we take you out on a Friday night to build camaraderie with your team. Would you guys would do you think that we would still be open to going?
You mean like I don't get paid to go do that?
You don't get paid, yes.
Yeah, that's a good question.
It depends on the
depends
person.
on the situation.
It depends on where, like, are you taking
And
it
where
to
are we
a
going?
spa?
What are we doing?
Say we going skating.
I depend personally.
For team
That's
building.
why I think it depends on
For
the person.
team
for
building.
real.
Not everybody
Okay.
likes that, so not
Yeah,
everybody's
I'm
gonna show
going
up.
to
Yeah.
No, that's why I asked the question. So I'm saying, so if money,
If it's something
then
like that.
absolutely.
It
So-
depends. I
so-
can't answer that.
so then if money was involved, would it still?
If I'm getting paid, I'm coming.
Okay.
If I'm getting paid to come sit and hang out with my coworkers and y'all gonna pay for my activity I get to do,
Yeah.
guess what? I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
I just got a free, fun experience.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah.
so quiet quitting is
Quiet quitting, I think, yeah.
I
I think,
yeah.
I thought that was such an interesting topic. I'm happy I got to hear everybody's opinion.
Yes.
Please make sure you leave your opinions down below about quiet quitting and anything else we talked about, incentives, all of those things. Leave that down below in the comments for us. So I'm going to go to our guest who has a topic you guys want to throw out there today. Anybody? Feeling confident?
I know we asked y'all. So I know y'all got one.
I know y'all got something because we talked about
Okay, so
something.
how important do you guys think it is to have your passport? As like young adults,
that's so good.
from
Yeah, that's good.
younger adults, older adults, how important is it to have a passport?
I think it's extremely important
Why would
I
you
do
say?
too.
Yes.
because it gives you the freedom of travel to be able to go where you want to go or feel like you need to go.
And it's not, you're not
Okay.
stuck in just the United States
Yes.
or
Yeah.
whatever country you are in.
Right.
I feel like it makes you. It allows you to open your
It's
mind
liberating.
more. Because
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when you
that's
don't
it.
have it, you like you got a lock on that. Like I can't go there.
So
I
is
don't
it-
even have it.
I
But once
think
you
that-
got it, it's like you're free.
It's
Yeah, just to
liberating. You
piggyback
can
off
go
of her,
anywhere.
it's all about exposure. So
Facts,
it's like
yes.
if you're
Yes.
in one place and your mind is just wrapped around like that small thing that you see, not knowing that it's a whole,
And it's not hard to get a passport, right?
it's not.
That's
Right.
something a lot of people have a very big misconception about. I've been learning. Like the more people we talk to, it's not hard.
At
You
all.
set up an appointment, you go to your appointment, take your picture. You can take your picture before your appointment. Go get your
Get
picture
your
now.
And some of us
Yeah.
recently
Paperwork
just got
on that,
passports and we traveling.
Right.
Mail
Right.
Instant.
Exactly.
Right.
Having my passport, we've had our passports for less than a year.
Yeah.
And we've traveled
Yeah.
up into 2 different
Yeah.
countries.
And I would definitely suggest to get, while you're doing it, the TSA approved. Because when you
I've been
come
looking
back
at
into
clear.
the country, you skip the long lines of,
TSA.
Yeah.
what's it
Customs.
called?
Oh, the
Customs.
custom line. Yeah.
It's $100 every year, every penny.
If you
Okay.
also get, I think it's either global entry or
That's
clear.
what I have is
Yeah.
the global entry.
Global entry, yeah, it covers your TSA pre-check, your custom, like whatever's
Yes.
skimming through customs and all of that. And this is a fun fact because you can set an appointment to go get that. If you go out of the country, you can set your appointment at the airport that you're in that country because you've already been through the process, so they know like, hey, this person is able to do that. You'll do your interview there in 15 minutes. And you can be in and out with your
Yes.
global
And-
entry instead of waiting 3 months awaiting your appointment in the States.
Yeah.
So I'll say, going back to the question, I truly believe it's
I'm
important
sorry, yeah,
to
my bad.
get your passport because I don't think this would happen. What happened?
Right?
Exactly.
So-
Exactly.
We could have met anywhere in the States, and I don't think it would happen as organic as it did
Yeah.
when you in another country with people who don't look like you,
Yes,
are not
that's
American.
Yes.
Yes.
And you find ways to connect with
Yes.
other Americans
Yes.
that we
Yes.
truly don't see stateside.
Yes.
Exactly.
That-
And
you
the
said that
vibe
earlier,
was
and I was
so
thinking about
crazy.
that.
The
Yeah.
energy was so crazy. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
You
I
said,
knew.
oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, seriously, like I already knew y'all for years already.
We
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Definitely that type
Technically,
of
we
energy.
did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, and then it's funny.
But
It's
no,
like,
yeah.
yeah, but the funny thing is, like, just meeting. It's outside of states, and maybe just how I feel outside of states. One comment can have you speaking for a whole entire day.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what he was
Stateside,
like, yeah, and
you
You
that's
might
what
get
I
the
was gonna
same
say.
comment,
Yeah.
and you don't interact with
Right,
it.
right.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
We were talking about this earlier because you said that was so interesting to me. Like,
that is.
if someone was in Atlanta and like I met them on that day, you get a number, you may or may not talk to them. Like that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Like the communication may not happen. We were somewhere trying to do things, experience things,
Exactly.
so it allowed us to
Because
spend
we
this time
know.
together.
Yeah,
We know we only got a little bit of time. Let's get out and do something. So I think getting your passport is awesome because it creates opportunities, like you said, to meet new people and memories. This is not something we're gonna like ever forget. Like this
Maybe
is
we
awesome.
cheered each other on.
Yeah.
And then we already think about planning other trips.
Yeah, we already
Right.
think about planning another trip.
Yeah.
Like, this trip is not even over, and we say next trip we going.
Yeah.
Right.
Because yes.
Sure.
Passport brings in friendships and memories.
Yes.
That's like a crazy thing.
Yes.
This is like a movie.
That was a great question.
That was awesome. I
Hey,
love that
I mean-
question.
I mean, hey, like,
Do we expect anything
yeah,
else?
like, do you
No.
expect anything less? Oh, sorry.
So on that note, go get your passport.
For sure.
Go get your passport. My
And
dad.
It's not hard.
You probably can put like links or something to help you
To figure it out.
the process.
Yeah.
Links in
I
the
tried to
bio
put a link
down
down,
below
yeah.
about how to set an appointment for
It's-
your
it's
passport.
not
So
hard.
easy. So easy. Get your passports, go travel. I know people who've never left their like state.
Tell them about those stamps.
Yeah.
How important.
Oh,
those-
it's
Yeah.
awesome to just see them.
stamp?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's awesome to just see. Like,
I didn't
got all
know
these
because
stamps.
I didn't even know I had a stamp, and then I just found
Wait,
out.
Aaliyah, what is the
Oh,
stamp?
yeah.
What is the stamp? What is the stamp?
The stamp on the passport?
Yeah, like the entry, like explain. So the stamp is the entry of the country that you go into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But
stamp
I
you,
didn't think they did it the last time when I came to Cancun.
Oh,
So I
they
didn't think.
but
they
you
did.
enter and you don't feel like they gave you the entry stamp. So
Yeah,
I
we
wanted
don't
that.
get it.
It's like
okay, gotcha.
it's like
You're
opening the door. It's like
collecting
opening the lock. Like I
Yeah.
got that. I
You're
deserve
collecting
it.
stamps.
Yeah,
It's
for
like
sure.
that's what your passport is. Like your
I
collection.
wanted to travel. I wasn't even
Yeah.
I wanted to get through there like legally with my passport. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I wasn't even thinking about that. I
That's
wanted
one
to see the
thing.
world like
That was one thing I was excited about was my stamps. Like I was so when I got my first one, that was like so crazy. Like it started. Like I got to use this awesome passport that I got. Like that's crazy.
Because I think it's like
Yeah.
36 pages or something.
You
And
had
the
all
passport
types
book.
of pages
Yeah.
to fill out.
And you
have
like,
to do a
okay, I
lot of
want-
travel to
Yeah.
So my pet
Yeah.
peeve for it is when it comes to stamps, I hate for a country to only stamp one time on that one page. So when the country's one entry, they'll stamp one page and then no one else stamp it. I like when multiple countries
They
stamp on that
don't
one.
do that.
Some of them
Like,
don't.
They just don't. They
When
flip
you
where
go
they want to
into
do
Europe
us.
or
They-
something
I
like
just
that,
want to
or
have cute
Germany,
collections.
wherever the port of entry, they stamp
Take the whole
that,
page.
but they don't. Like you can go to other
Every single
countries on
country.
a train and you don't get additional stamps.
Yeah, that's
You
why.
just get the port of entry. And it's like,
Oh,
no, I
my
want this, I
stamp.
want Luxembourg
Right,
stamp
right.
in mine, but you
Yeah.
don't get
So
it.
wait,
Because,
it's
yeah,
only
we're
if you
thinking
fly
about
in?
going through like a train for
Yeah.
Europe. So yeah, like if you would
It's
get
It's
the
on
only where you
Right.
fly in though. You
It's
get
the,
your
it's the
stamp.
port of entry because
Well,
I mean, because you go through custom, that makes sense. Once you're in the country, that's like traveling through the United States.
yeah.
If you're in Europe, then
You won't go
the
through
countries
Right.
that's in
I
Europe.
I never
is-
thought about
Yeah.
that.
But that's a
Yeah.
consonant.
Yeah,
So
that's-
My
that
Germany
makes sense.
stamp.
Yeah.
Then I'd already entered the
Uh,
But what-
European.
Germany is a
I
country,
didn't get
though,
a
right?
Luxembourg, and I was like,
Oh,
I want a
believe so.
Luxembourg stamp.
Yeah, no, that's
Because
wrong.
then I'll keep
Luxembourg-
that in mind
No, I
with the
think so.
Europe trip.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the continent, you get in there, and how are you only stamping one time on one country? Are multiple countries you still
Well,
stamping in one
it
time
depends
entry?
on the UN and how they're.
Like the United States. Okay, yeah.
Oh, so there's a
United
system
Nations.
to it
Yeah.
too. Okay, that's something I didn't know. I was expecting to just have all stamped up all over the place. Guess not.
Yeah, it'd be like entering the U.S. and getting U.S., but you go to.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get a California.
That makes
Yeah,
sense. That's a good explanation.
Because
of
Yeah.
that.
UK, right? UK.
Well, on that note, we have learned about passports. I'm a little sad now because I'll have to keep flying in places to get my stamps from everywhere.
Yes.
But
Bali is next.
But
I
that's the
got it.
challenge.
That's on the
Unlock those passport stamps.
Yes.
yes,
Definitely.
that's the note to the
That's the
U.S.
goal.
Two
government.
more topics.
Okay, so yes, we have two more. Do you two?
I will say.
That was an
have
awesome
one.
topic.
I want to say
What did you
love,
expect?
and then I want to say, where do y'all want to go for your next trip?
Okay, I'm gonna hold. Where do you want to go for your next trip? To our last question.
Okay.
I think that's a great way to
that's a
round
good
everything
last
out. Expand on your love.
So love. What about love?
What would you like to talk
I
about?
don't
love?
know. I just want to know that.
What you feel? What? Love. That's so.
Like, do y'all? I know it's but do you really feel that? I don't know. Like maybe when we watch movies, like the little love stories, do you
The
feel
fairy
like-
tale, is it truly?
Is it really real? Like the fairy
No.
tale, is
No.
it really real? Yeah. So like,
So
is
as
it
little
really real?
girls, did you guys think that
Yes.
fairy tale love was once
Yes.
gonna be?
I
That's
sure do. Oh, I'm sorry, because I got a good example.
That's what I was.
Mm.
Yeah.
So no, just to narrow it down a little bit. So it's like, okay, I feel like I don't know, you can all, say yes or no. But like women, we go after the bad boy, they give us the butterflies, and then it's the good boys that don't give us the butterflies, but that's who we should be with.
Mm.
So what do y'all feel about that? Like,
I want to answer both questions really quick. When I was a little kid, yes, I thought I was gonna grow up. I loved drumline as a little kid. Thought I was gonna grow
You
up.
wanted your Nick
I was
Cannon?
gonna be so excited about it and get my Nick Cannon, and he was gonna be drumming it up, and like literally thought that was like it. And that was not any part of college. The college did not exist. We went on that college tour, and I learned that Atlanta A&T does not exist.
They
It's
ain't got
not
no
a
drums.
school. They ain't got no
Yeah.
drums. They don't have a school. They filmed that
Let
at
alone
Morris
a
Brown
line.
College
Yes.
at all. So I always did think that was gonna be my dream, but I think that's that's a learned lesson. Not everybody likes a bad boy, but then, and not every bad boy is bad.
Yeah, I agree.
What?
I mean, because she said it's the like how they're seen, because it's not always like in the movies. It's not always the bad boy, because Nick Cannon is the bad boy in Drumline.
Yes.
I think
I
sometimes
agree.
it's the parents. Like it's not always he's a bad boy. What's a good boy?
Alright, he's a
Like,
bad man then.
I'm not saying
You know
boy.
what I mean when I say bad boy? Like something
And I'm
that
gonna
is
do
not
this,
good.
like-
Toxic. You
Yeah,
like
toxic.
It's like he's
or
watching.
you more in it than he.
Okay,
like
there you go.
stuff like
There you
that.
go.
Someone bad for you.
Yeah, someone
Oh.
bad for you.
Oh,
that's
that's
not
crazy.
elevating you. So
Mhm.
that's what I mean.
Yes.
I'm not saying
And
like you
people
gotta be
will
a bad
stick
boy.
with somebody
Of
bad
course,
for
like,
them just
yeah.
because.
So if it's bad for you, and you
Would
know
you?
it's bad for you, why do you stay?
Oh
That's
no,
what we're
yeah,
trying
this
to
is
figure
something
out.
crazy.
He's
Yeah,
been trying to
that's-
figure that out for
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
It's
she
something
like
about
had to
it
climb
that-
that mountain, and then she
It's
had to
the-
So
leave
what
her
I'm not-
husband because
it's
he
not
wasn't
even
gonna change.
So what I'm not gonna do,
They feel
Chemical
like they in love or something.
as
but-
the only man on this episode,
Mhm.
y'all can learn some things.
Oh damn.
But I think y'all don't want to learn no things.
Probably not.
I think everybody doesn't want to be like taught. I don't think people want to come into like being taught things by other people if that's not what they wanted. Like if you go in a relationship, why you in there like, oh, you doing this wrong, you doing that, you not listening to me.
But I think the question that was asked, why do we go after what we see as bad people, or bad boys? And you deem those people as bad.
I
think
want
that's
her
Why
to
do you
answer
say?
because I feel like she's about to give wisdom. Come
I
on.
have been self-exploring why I stay in certain patterns with men that are unavailable, physically and emotionally. So I've been like an onion. I've just been peeling back layers, trying to figure out what in me makes me
Okay.
attracted to that.
Yeah, like why are you
And-
desiring that?
Yeah, because
Right.
they're not emotionally connected to me, and they just don't really give.
You're not
You know.
growing with them.
So I've decided that I'm going to love, as far as love goes. I have 2 great kids, and I have 1 grandbaby, and that's all I'm going to worry about as far as love
You're gonna
right
love
now.
those ones close to you.
And then if somebody great comes
It's gonna
along,
find
that
you. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna.
he
find
comes
you.
along. If not,
Mhm.
then
Love is gonna find you.
I'm gonna
You
feel
love
that
yourself
too.
and love those
That-
people around you.
Yes.
I have friends I can travel with.
Oh,
and
you got
I
There you go,
don't-
girl.
You got 4 right here.
I don't care anymore
Yeah.
That's right.
because it's exhausting.
It's not worth it to you. You're sacrificing
draining.
you.
Yeah.
It really is
Mm-mm.
exhausting.
I mean, once you realize, like, if you are in a toxic situation, you're dealing with somebody toxic, like, realize that that's not the only person in the world, and you could probably do better most of the time.
Agree.
Most of the time, there's somebody way better. It's with the qualities that you like about that person, but they're not toxic. So you can like just go find that person, or let that person find you and work on yourself till you find that
That's
person.
yeah.
Till you
Work
find-
on
like,
yourself.
Yes.
You're
I think a lot of people
recognize-
skip that, like, in
Yeah.
life. Like, you know, they go from relationship to relationship to
Mm.
And they don't
relationship.
recognize
And they don't
what
work on their self. And I think that's what
Right.
makes everything
they're attracted
horrible.
to narcissistic.
Yeah.
Okay, so it,
Mhm.
And
People can't be alone.
That too.
Right.
People are afraid to
They
be
can't be
alone.
alone.
Yes.
is it easy to identify toxic behaviors?
Is it
You can-
easy? I don't think so, because a lot of people wear, when I say,
It's
I'm gonna
easy
say
to
makeup,
overlook them.
That's what I'm saying. It's easy to
Okay, so
ignore
if a
them.
person is in a toxic relationship
it's
for
easy.
10 years, but they didn't know, how do
No,
they
you-
get out of that?
You know.
You
How-
know.
Yeah,
Well,
they,
don't
you
wanna
know, they
accept
might.
it.
Yeah, they might be
No,
in
okay,
denial.
Yeah,
but,
they're in denial.
Okay, I think the biggest question, I mean, as the viewer, I want to help them if they're in these
They
type of
know.
situations.
Yeah, they-
How would you, what advice would you say
Go with
they
your
need to
give
get
them-
out?
Go with your gut.
Go with your gut.
I would
So
say go with your
never,
gut.
ever, if your gut is telling you something is off, wrong, weird, go with it because
Mhm.
it's your gut's never wrong. Your intuition is there for a reason.
Y'all know how like
True.
on you, Joe would be like red flag, and then because the girl was doing,
Yeah.
Joe was a red flag, but he still took his time to be like, okay, wait, hold on, you're not doing this right. When his red flags were correct, like they ended up being
Yeah.
crazy people. Follow your gut, like you know you best. Follow your gut.
Yep.
Yes, I second that.
Mm.
That's
I think-
real.
I think we
You know
ignore our initial instincts
Yeah.
that our body tells us, and we make the wrong choice. And we look back and go, "I knew better," because
And that's wisdom.
Mhm.
Right.
That's
That
wisdom.
too, that's
You're
you
learning.
growing and learning.
Yeah, you're learning everything. If it's not meant to be, don't be upset about it. Look at it as a learning opportunity.
I
Don't feel like you should be upset about it.
Let
everything
it go.
happened for a reason, for real,
Yeah.
and it'll come back around. Like even bad stuff, it come back around for like, and
It
you'll
does.
see like
So you
that
believe in
happened
karma.
because of this.
and
It happened for a
it
reason.
comes back to
It happened
everybody.
for faith. I
I've
feel
had
like
it
it's
come back
more
to
that
me.
too, but
I mean,
yeah.
you know, because I've not always been perfectly perfect.
Nobody
I know
has.
that's hard to believe. But I mean, I've had some karma come back, and I've been like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is okay.
That makes sense.
Got it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna eat it because,
Like, yeah,
You know.
I deserve this. Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
Keep
right.
it moving.
right.
Next
and
thing.
then
You learned your lesson.
yes.
Yeah, like that's how it be.
Mhm.
Hold on. Wait. What's the original topic? I can make sure. Where we back?
Love.
Go ahead.
Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody
So
love.
You love who you love. You want what
Yes.
you want.
That's more of it. It's
But
also
yeah,
you love
so
who you
that's
love.
crazy
You want
because
what you
still-
want. You love.
Another thing,
No,
and that's
no,
why I
it's
said
like the
what I
topic
said
of
about
the-
like they might have qualities that you like, and that's what's dragging you into it. That's what's
Mhm.
making you want to be with them. But
It's
they
hard to leave
also have those
qualities.
other qualities, so it's just hard.
Ain't this
like,
life?
huh?
Ain't this life though?
Yeah, everything's not gonna
Everybody,
be
yeah,
perfect.
and nobody's perfect. You're right. That's
It's
fine.
how long, it's the risk factor.
It's like-
How, what risk do you take with it?
It's
It's
levels
risk
to it.
every
It's
day.
levels to
Roller
it. Like
coaster.
they talk about toxic, like. No, that's different than you got some flaws that I could compromise
yeah,
with.
two different
You know what I
things.
mean?
Those are
that's
two
what
different
you talk
things.
about.
And I know
That's
that's why I
like-
asked in the beginning,
But
what's
toxic,
truly
that's not
considered
life.
risk?
That's
I mean,
somebody
what's
you
truly
need to
considered
not deal with.
toxic?
Right.
What I think then you have to determine what's truly considered
It
toxic.
depends on the
Because
situation.
I
It
think-
depends
And
on
the
that
person,
situation.
but yeah,
Or the
that
person.
A
Mainly the
toxic,
situation,
a toxic person is someone who is going to keep you from your friends because they want you
That's
in
one
their
of them.
bubble.
Isolation.
They're going to spin stories
Mm.
Manipulation.
when they're
Mhm.
wrong, but they're going to spin it.
Projection.
I've had
Like your
lots of
projection,
experience
yeah.
with narcissists.
Projection.
Like projection.
Mhm.
And they just make you feel
Yep.
Small.
so
Mhm.
insignificant
Mhm.
and
That's
like
crazy.
you're nothing.
That's
And
the
but
big-
that's how
that's
it
it.
works
That's
though,
it.
because
Yeah.
now you feel so small you can't fight for yourself.
You're no longer in your,
You're
you're not no longer you.
You're no longer longer you.
Right.
That person is taking your
They
identity.
took your power. Like,
They
yo,
took
just
your power. They're
as a person.
toxic. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
like-
toxic. That's different than you got like a 1 or 2 red flags. Like
Yeah.
one red flag,
Yeah.
do your laundry on the floor when I come home.
Yeah.
Like that's a red flag.
You can train that.
Yeah, like we can talk about this and you
Right.
pick the laundry up.
Right.
Sir, if you are calling all girls in the night and we laying in bed, that's not that's toxic.
No,
Like I feel like that's toxic. I
Yeah.
can think of a better word. He real toxic.
If you,
Sorry,
if you
y'all.
walk in the door and let's start taking, yeah, we can work on picking your clothes up.
Right.
Like,
That's
that's
it.
nothing.
Bitch, you cheating.
But when,
Yeah.
That's
right,
the thing you
but
do.
when there are constant,
Thing after thing, constant red flag after no learning and not
So
growing.
this is
too.
what I say that a man, like if I was, well, I am dating, but it's like if I was in a relationship,
That's so cool.
if I was in a relationship, a man can make a million mistakes, but he can't keep making the same one.
Yeah, because everybody makes mistakes.
That's life though. You
You're not
you
perfect.
try not to.
Everybody
fool
makes
me
mistakes.
Right, but
once,
you
shame
can
on you,
Fool
fool
me
me twice,
twice,
shame on me.
Mhm.
But
You
as
know what I'm
people, we tend to not want to make the same mistakes often or over and over again. That's
if
that's
we-
relationship or not. We
If
tend
we
to
care about the
Self.
other person,
self.
we don't want to make those mistakes with them.
Right.
If you care about
Right.
somebody, you're willing to fix
You
them.
want to work
Right.
on
You
it. But
wanna
if
work
you
on
don't give a rat's
And
ass,
Okay, we
you
can talk.
don't care. You just
Yeah, you're fine. You can cuss.
all right,
But I think that's love. You're willing to like not change yourself, but you're willing to accommodate and adjust, compromise.
Wait, I got a topic.
I think that's love.
On this
Like,
on this same spectrum as far as love. Do you truly believe people should compromise when it comes to relationships?
Yes.
everybody's
let me say
not
that-
gonna fit your ideal
I
mold.
think-
Okay, I'm gonna put a
compromise.
different spin on this, just
Go
so
for it.
y'all could like see how I'm thinking about this. Cause like even with relationships, it don't even gotta be that. It could be a friendship relationship. You're
For
gonna
sure.
compromise.
Okay,
You're gonna,
romantic.
like just cause you love that friend, like
Sure.
you know what I mean. It's things that you will do, so you don't have to think of it like compromise.
It's
certain
any
things.
I
situation.
hate the Ferris
Anything,
wheel, but if you
any
want to go on the
relationship.
Ferris wheel, I'll go on the Ferris wheel.
Okay, so
Yes,
Like
so-
that,
yes.
you know?
You have to
Yeah.
learn.
So
Yeah.
I asked that
It helps
that-
build you too, because you want somebody who's gonna be okay. I can do that. You can feel comfortable with
Exactly.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like that's how that is.
But the thing is, it shouldn't be hard. It should be something like y'all are both willing to do. It's not like you, ooh, let's you
Should
trying
be
to get it
easy.
done.
One-sided
It gotta be
thing.
y'all both wanted to
A
be.
relationship
Yeah.
should
So
be
as
easy,
yeah.
easy, not tumultuous all the
Yeah.
time.
Okay, so as
Not toxic.
the only male on this
Episode.
top episode,
Speak for me, real
I
quick.
truly I don't think that people should have to compromise.
Why
I
not?
believe that I should be okay with the things that you enjoy doing, and you should be okay with the things I enjoy doing. If we truly want to make a relationship,
I agree
Because
with
I-
that.
That's true.
Compromising,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
no, I would say compromising is you want to do something, but you change what you want to do to fit in on.
My thing is, if
You
you want to
can't
do what you want to do 5 days a week,
When do I get my 2 days? Or
like maybe only do it 2. That's a compromise.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that we should have to do that, or a woman should have to do that. I think that you know what you're doing, or you know what you signed up for when you started talking to this person. I think the compromise is selfishness on both parties.
So you think you should just merge together without like
Because you like
compromising
these
y'all
people.
lives?
You
Like
should
y'all
be in
had
sync.
different things.
In
going
sync.
on.
I truly believe that you should. Yeah, I truly just believe you should be in sync.
I move, you move just like that. I think
I
that's
don't know.
different.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I can go do my thing. You go do, but I kind of want to be more with you because
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's I wouldn't say that's
Yeah.
compromise. This is what you want.
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
if
yeah.
I want to spend more
I'm saying
time
when you
with my
when you think about the things that you want to do and you don't do them, or you
Because
change
you
how
feel
you do them
obligated?
because you yes,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, if you want, like you said, if you want to be around your mate all day,
Yeah.
that's what you do. But if you want to do whatever you want to do on the side, but you want to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it, or I'm gonna change how I do it based
That's
on
a
the.
red
want it
flag.
said, or-
I feel like that's a red
What-
flag.
in
You
what
feel like
way?
I can't come at you and be like, I don't want to
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
You
no,
like,
I'm
I
not-
just gotta go do
No,
it.
I'm not saying that
yeah.
you don't have the opportunity, or you shouldn't do that to that person.
You think they
But I
should
think-
already feel like they should never even feel obligated. Like it should be like, okay,
I think
yeah,
no,
let's go.
that's what I say. You should feel how you feel, But
But you should
as
go because
me,
I like it.
yeah, as a person, as being
because you like it, that person should go with you, or like.
I think that if you go into a relationship with knowing the person prior to the relationship, when you then begin a relationship with that person, you shouldn't be looking for this person to compromise based off of what you feel. Like, I mean, because now you going into a dating scenario where y'all was once as friends and you was okay with how they moved as friends, but then you could start dating these people, and now you like, okay, you should do X, Y, D, Z.
That's
a
a commitment. Y'all
relationship.
Right.
Yeah,
That's no longer a
talk about
friendship.
that.
That's why.
That's why, and I think the whole
that's
thing,
the difference.
and that's why I said the whole thing was just about compromising.
And if you want to make it's all about what you want. If you want to not do those things 5 days a week, like you just two, and you want to spend the time, then that's not really a compromise. That's a choice you're making to spend more time with your significant other.
Yes.
Full circle. I agree.
Yes.
I do agree with you.
I do agree with that. Oh, that was cute
That was
the way
really
you put
good.
that. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
choosing to spend the time with the
That's the
person you love.
wisdom
It don't
again.
matter what we're
That
doing.
wisdom again.
Mm-hmm.
That was. So on that topic, I think we'll end that topic right there.
Yeah,
that was
that was
good.
good.
We all have our different opinions on compromising, on love. But as per usual, let me know what you guys think down below. Let us all know. Tell us, how do you agree with everybody's different opinions and things?
Right,
Let us know down below. That was awesome topic.
What was the
that was
second
really
thing you had
good.
said?
Love. Oh, when was our vacation? We're going.
Oh,
Next
next vacation.
Yes.
Bora Bora.
I know that's one of my dream vacations now. I do want to go to Bora Bora.
Yeah,
The
I
water
do too.
looks so nice there. I want to go.
Alright.
I would come back to Tulum. Tulum
I would
is.
love
Yes,
to.
one is nice.
If you've never been to Tulum,
Everything.
you should. There's undercurrents of just
Joy in
joy
And some-
and
there.
And like
freeness.
the people are so nice too. Like everybody we interacted with was cool. Like
Yes.
everybody.
We've made
Yes.
friends outside of this circle. Like it's been like just an awesome
Everyone
place.
is very lovely and
Welcome.
just a very cool city.
They want you here.
Yeah.
They want you here to visit. Okay, well,
Y'all nobody want to go to Africa? I want to come.
I definitely want to go down.
Okay.
But that's just one of the trips. I don't know if that's on the list. We should say it on coming up. I don't know
What
if
is-
that's coming
what
up, but
do-
that's on my
Where
list.
would you like to go for your next trip?
Oh, for my next trip.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Next, what, like
Yeah.
big trip,
Was
like
that
out the
your
country
question?
trip?
Y'all would say
Like our other
stateside
trip.
or
That's what I'm wondering. Because our
Anywhere.
in-state trip, okay.
Okay, what about your
Yes.
number one destination? How about that? Where would you love to go on vacation?
Okay.
Think about it for a second.
Me, I already know my
And we're going to let Erika start.
mom.
You said that several times in the show.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why?
I don't know. It's just it looks peaceful. It's cheap. I feel like I'm definitely down to go somewhere.
I'm
to
always
get,
budgeting, so that's
right.
me.
Travel
Give
on
me
a
a bang for
budget.
your buck.
Right.
So I don't know. I love like the pictures that I see, the videos. I just can't wait to do it.
That's an awesome place. And speaking of that, I just want to shout something out. We bought on a budget. We talked about our ATV trip. We went on an ATV trip with ATV Tulums. Make sure you guys check them out. They were awesome to us. Eduardo and Luis, super. Like we
That
just
was
wanted
a
to talk
good
about how awesome they were. So yes,
Spent the entire
Could you
day
put that
Boyfriend.
yes.
dealing
Could
with
you put
us.
Boyfriend.
Oh,
We'll, like-
yeah.
We got through WhatsApp. I have the website, so we
Okay.
can put their website on there, and they have an Instagram. So yeah, if you guys are
Yes.
ever in Tulum and you need a good ATV trip, ATV Tulum.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Definitely.
back into the podcast. Oh, you can say it. You can say
Well,
what
the
you
food and the food. At
Oh,
the
yeah,
end
yeah.
of the
Oh,
trip.
they
wow.
fed us.
It was
These
like
beautiful
authentic.
Mayan women cooked
Yes.
us open. Oh, it was amazing.
We had the best
I
food.
got
I forgot about
videos,
that.
and I can-
Yeah,
It
we'll
was
insert a
amazing.
picture or video.
Mhm.
Yes, we
Mhm.
did. Oh, so yeah, check out ATV Tulum. They were awesome. Thank you guys if you see this for this because we appreciated
Yeah,
it.
definitely
Yes.
appreciate
You guys did your
it.
thing today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So trips. What
I'm
you
going,
say?
yeah, back to it. No, I'm going everybody around. I'll finish off.
Okay.
You go next,
Okay.
Elijah.
I don't. I let me think more because I'll be having like 6 different places and it might change.
Exactly.
So I've been to Greece,
My sister wants to go to
Naxos
Greece.
Island in Greece, and I would love to go back to we were on Naxos Island.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go to Santorini or Crete,
I've seen
Mm.
Santorini.
any of those other Greek islands.
That's a good one.
It is.
Every picture I've
Even
seen of Greece
Turkey.
has been beautiful.
Yeah.
Only thing I know about Turkey is the Turkish Airlines.
Well, I've been doing belly dancing classes, so a lot of that comes from Turkey.
Oh, okay. So,
So-
belly dance to Turkey.
Hip mobility is important. for me.
Yes.
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 So for me, I would say internationally, I would probably want to go somewhere in Africa, maybe Cape Town, Egypt.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
just
those are good
culturally.
ones.
Culturally, it's something that I think that we all should want to visit.
Yes.
Stateside,
Yeah.
I think like Harlem. I
Mhm.
wanna visit
I've been to
Harlem.
Harlem.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I have a really good friend who lives in Harlem. She's fantastic,
Yes.
and she showed me all her. I mean, it was
Yeah.
Harlem is so nice. I was up there a few months, or like maybe 6 months ago, but it was so nice. So
I mean, because even though we know international trips are fun, we do have
it's
some
a
gems
lot.
Yeah,
in
do
the
it
States.
really
I say that. Yeah. I
You just
think
gotta
so,
know.
too.
I mean, like good food, and man, you gotta know exactly where you want to go.
And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
There's, yeah.
I think for me, I definitely I want to go to Tokyo.
Mhm.
That's on my list. I do want to go to Tokyo, and then maybe Brazil. After that, those are two on my
yes.
list.
Mhm.
I want to see
Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Those are
Do
good
lots of
ones.
languages before.
Get the booty good.
Yeah.
It's funny because me and Erika were supposed to go to Brazil.
Really?
2016, we was like this close.
15.
15. We was like this close to going to Brazil. It was between China and Brazil, and we wound up choosing China based off of our degree.
And her
We was
Wow.
business majors.
photos
and-
she took in China were amazing.
Yeah.
I really thank you.
We was business majors, and we knew that going to China
I'll show you
helped.
after.
Going to help.
I'll show you
China helped.
after.
They were beautiful.
Thank you.
Ooh. So for me, so we've talked about this a lot. I would love to go to Europe and just go from like Paris,
Catch the
Belgium,
train.
and ride the train. Like I really just want to ride the train around and go see everything.
Yeah.
You can do that on the train.
Well, you can go to Naples and then catch another
And then-
one. Yeah.
You can do anything, clearly.
You
So
can do
that's
anything.
literally like that. I think that would be just an awesome trip. Like
Yeah.
take 2 weeks and just go and see
Right.
like everything. I think that would just be a fun trip because people backpack. That we talked about what we
Backpack
wanted to do when I
is
was little.
30 days
I wanted to
is-
graduate
Oh, that
college
was
and
what you wanted
backpack
to do?
Europe. That's what
Yeah.
I wanted. I used to tell people all the time, I'm gonna graduate one day and go backpack around Europe. I've never
Mhm.
backpacked a day in my life.
I will
So I don't know if
backpack.
it's a thing.
I did
All right,
just
I'll
Jodi's
graduate.
gonna teach me.
But I will backpack.
Okay, for how long? How long?
I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I saw something on
30
TV.
My ex did a 30-day the year before we met
Around
the
Europe.
year, and 30 days was like a perfect. Like
Yeah,
Spain. They did
I'm
all
sure you can
that.
see everything in 30 days. Yeah, for sure. That's a good amount.
That's what I would love to do. I think that would be crazy, and it'd just be like experience. Like
Yeah.
everything. Like it'd be so much. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're doing so many different places. That's just a
Mhm.
crazy thing to me.
Mhm.
That's what I want to do. And I love Disney, so anywhere like that has a Disney World.
Yes.
That's also
Shanghai.
what I want to do.
Right.
Shanghai
Okay.
Disney actually is really
I'm
cool.
gonna let
Right.
y'all
I went to
have all
Shanghai
that.
Disney.
I love Disney. I'm a big Disney person. That is like
I've
the
actually
craziest
never been
thing.
to
I've
Disney
never
World
been,
here,
and
but I've been to
I'm
Disney World
okay.
I bet you
and
have.
I'm not.
No Disney.
Oh my god.
I love Disney. That's so like those are
Mhm.
my places. Those are mine. That was a good question. I really
That
like that
was.
one. I really like that one.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything. Like, comment, subscribe on everything.
Yes, everything at Nina and
Mhm.
Aaliyah.
Before
Also,
we close out, y'all want to give out y'all any social media, anything you want to tell them?
On Instagram, Akaya_CEO.
On Instagram. Billionaire mindset _pushing.
Well, mine's not near as interesting. It's
You're
just
fine. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're
It's-
fine.
the letter J, L, and my last name, Glendy,
Yes.
GLENDE. So
and so everybody has been traveling. So everybody has like awesome pictures you guys can go see.
Yeah.
So if you have any
Mhm.
travel inspiration, we clearly are you guys' people.
So what was
Yes.
your favorite part of the day, though?
I've been asking this, and you guys are all so many
This,
things.
us.
This is
I think
awesome.
the pool, the
great
pool,
part.
the
It's
pool's
just-
for me. The,
talking and
yes, I feel like
chatting
it
about
topped
the
it off.
day.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
This has been.
It was
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun hitting the mud puddles.
Yeah.
and
The ATV
That
was
was my
really
favorite
fun.
thing.
I agree, Jody. I agree.
Finding every mud hole you could just
That's
find.
right, yes.
I agree to that because
Splash.
I don't think that we expected to be like really going on the road.
I didn't.
Yeah,
I
We
did
did
to
drove
a
through
jungle.
the city.
Yeah.
That was
We
I
had
like that.
escorts
we-
with flashing lights.
Yes.
From when we booked,
Yes.
they came to the home and grabbed
We
us.
were like,
Right.
We didn't go
Well,
traveling.
they-
to-
yeah, they drive
I feel
ATV
like that was
to
like a
us.
private
That was-
villa or something.
We were like
It
waving
might have
through the
been.
city.
That makes
Yeah, for
sense.
sure.
Though.
Yeah.
Private villa or something.
It's like a
We drove
family
from
owned or
downtown to
something.
Louisville.
Yeah, they got
yeah,
private. Yeah.
waving. Like,
We clearly all had a really good time. Like you can tell, like this has
Awesome.
been a
Very
great
good.
day.
yes.
So yeah, I think it
Anything
was
y'all want to
everything.
leave the people with before we
Any
close out?
More words of wisdom. Any more additional comments on topics, maybe?
I saw a sign on the way to somewhere in Tulum to meet with an energy worker, and it said, "Always observe your intentions." And I was like,
Jim.
Wow.
it was like a road sign. Like,
That's crazy.
I was like, okay.
That's a sign.
That's for me. That's a
That's a
sign.
sign.
We should
That's
all
right.
observe
Right. That's a
your
sign
intentions.
right
What are
there.
your intentions before you do things? Why are you
Mhm.
doing, like, what's your intention when you are?
You gotta move intentionally.
Mhm.
That's what I be saying. You
Mhm.
have to move
I
intentionally.
needed that.
Yes.
Come on, somebody.
That was a good one.
That was
Anyone
very
else?
good.
I feel like we might
I
need to
love
land
that.
off on Jodi's like
I
word
love
of
that,
motivation
yes.
because that was like really beautiful.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
observe your
Wait, I
intentions,
mean we
guys.
do
That
got
was awesome.
pools too.
There's also a pool right
Where-
there.
There's a board.
We might end on that.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you
Okay.
guys for watching. Thank you guys all
Yes.
for coming and bye.
Bye.
Another piece.
Blooper.